A very warm welcome. Today we have with us Mr. Kishor Gojiya, who is the Deputy General Information Technology Manager at KD Hospital. A very warm welcome, sir. Thank you for joining at CXO TV.
Thank you so much, CIO TV.
Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure to have you at the platform. And before we deep dive into the conversation of how, IT technology is becoming so much predominant and important in the healthcare industry, we would love to understand from you and hear about your journey so far in the industry with years of experience. If you can share some insights with us and briefly introduce yourself with the CXO TV audience, we would love to hear.
Sure, definitely. I am Kishor Gojiya. I am DGM IT in KD Hospital. Since last 18 years, I've been in this industry and leading the IT and having a multiple successful project and multiple platform has already recognized all these projects, case study and the signature which we have released. I just give you a brief, very quick introduction about the KD Hospital. KD Hospital is 300 bedded hospital located in Ahmedabad at the Vaishno Devi Circle. It is a multi-speciality hospital, and from inception 2018 onward, hospital has completed a 5 year of journey in healthcare. And from 2018 onward, we have done multiple digitalization and IT innovative ideas in the our existing organization. Of course, from my entire journey, I have been evaluated with the multiple organization also, continues with the same IT support.
All right. It's lovely to hear this from you. And when you talk about the information technology, so how exactly do you see the role of information technology leaders, just like you, which has evolved and enhanced in the patient care as well as the operational efficiency? How has the industry changed around it within the healthcare industry? If you can let us know on this.
See, if I can give you a brief about the patient journey in healthcare, because nowadays there are almost 80%, 90% patients are expecting their data on their mobile device.
Correct.
Because you know that there is no age limit for the mobile nowadays, because 80-year or a 75-year aged person are also using a Facebook and WhatsApp and Insta and so on and so forth. So people are techno savvy. They know how to operate the technology, and the beautiful things which nowadays healthcare has adopted a technological roadmap. So as an IT leader, I personally always encourage the IT to enhance my patient experience. Just give you one single example that when patient are moving around across the hospital, they always have a difficulty to go here and there.
Okay. Yeah.
To find themselves where they are exactly. So let's say example, patient are in OPD and doctor has prescribed a laboratory test. They always have a curiosity where to go, whom to ask, what to do.
Right.
So now just simply adopting a geofencing technology for the organization, we have an internal map mechanism wherein patient itself can able to see from their mobile device where they are,
Correct.
where they have to go. So such kind of initiative, IT innovative idea can be applicable on the patient journey as well as for the staff also, because if we give them a good technology on their hand, they'll be quickly wind up and rotate their operational stuff and can focus on the patient qualitative care also. So
Absolutely.
IT is enabling a lot to in the healthcare domain, and nowadays there are so many technology are available which will be a good in terms of easy to adoption, easy to implement, easy to understand for people also, because mobile application is not that much of difficult nowadays, and it is bilingual available. So for whoever patient, those who are not comfortable with the different language, the bilingual facility are available. You can give them an experience on their own language, so they can easily get the report. They can easily contact to the concerned person. So these all are the initiative will be nowadays healthcare are taking and implementing in the roadmap.
All right. So as you just mentioned, like everybody is stuck with this rectangular screen and everybody is keen and also making vital use of it, as you mentioned, with such innovative solutions, which is going to be a very convenient mode for the patients as well as the staff members and the entire administrative system to run in a very smooth process. Moving ahead, when we speak about the healthcare institutions, which often faces unique challenges with regard to the IT implementations, in that context, how do you ensure that the technological infrastructure supports the hospital's operation while also meeting the needs of the patients as well as the medical staffs.
Sure. See, as rightly said, that healthcare are adopting the technology, but the flip side is infrastructure is very much important for implementing a good technology and giving a good experience to the patient. If I give you a small example of our hospital, KD is completely end-to-end Wi-Fi enabled organization. So wherein wherever any my team member or any device are moving across the hospital, they all are connected with the Wi-Fi device, Wi-Fi connectivity, and it is a seamless operation. They may not be required to struggle with the connectivity. So such kind of initiative organization has to take. Organization should have to invest on the technology. Let's say example, if we procure a good ERP or HIS system, and if we have not provided them a best IT infrastructure, the technology may be creating a hurdle to the user while they are accessing the data, while they are feeding the data, or while they are presenting the data. So, as an infrastructure, as an IT enabler, I always must suggest to healthcare service provider to implement a good technology, to adopt the cloud technology. Why? Because of that nowadays capex is not required to invest, because organization always have a concern to invest on the capex amount. Why? Because till the COVID time, IT was not a cost enabler factor. IT always are into that era. They always look at the IT at end. But yes, thank God to COVID. COVID has given us a drastical revolutionary change to the entire healthcare domain.
Okay.
Yes, wherein now healthcare service provider are adopting a cloud technology. They are adopting a mobility. They are adopting
Absolutely.
a good infrastructure. Those who are important enough to provide the facility to their stakeholders as well as patient. Why? When we talk about the technology on the healthcare, there are two important part which we need to always take care. One is your patient, those who are your customer. Second, your staff, those who are a healthcare service provider. Let's say example, I have a good technology, I have a good ERP, my patient are happy. But if your staff is not well versed with the technology, they won't be able to serve better. So we have to enable them by providing a tablet device, by providing a laptop, by providing a wearable device where they can monitor the patient clinical condition, their vitals. So such kind of infrastructure need to be implemented by the healthcare service provider. They have to adopt the cloud technology, they have to adopt the mobility of solution, they have to adopt the movable device like a tablet, laptop, all this kind of technology a healthcare provider has to adopt, and then only they can create a platform. Why? Because of that infrastructure is a platform. If you make your platform stable and robust, your building will be better
Better.
on the different height of the organization. So infrastructure is playing a vital role. Why? Because it is important enough to enable the technology for your organization.
Absolutely. So, in your experience, what kind of strategies or technologies have you found most effective in ensuring the data security and privacy? Because we are talking about information technology, and it's a very crucial part to secure the data within the healthcare environment. Especially it talks about the sensitive patient information. So, how do you tackle this?
True. Why? Because of that, once we enable the technology on the one side, the another side is the data security. Because organization has to take care about the data security part. While we are creating the mobility in our system, you will be on more risk. Let's say example, previously couple of years ago, organization used to settle and store the data with the private cloud only. Those were limited within the organization only. People are not able to access from the outside of the organization. But nowadays, by adopting the technology, one side we are enabling users to connect, utilize, and present the technology for the business need. And the another side, if we restrict them, the access will not provide us a seamless experience. So in continuation, the same regarding the data security, we have to take care about the multiple aspect. One is how you are sharing your data on which platform. The strategy always say your platform should be secure enough. So which platform you are accepting and adopting, that is the most important. Second part is encryption. Are you able to apply to encrypt your end-to-end transaction? If yes, you are more secure. Why? Because of that, if you are giving the access to the another device, to mobile device, to external third party device, to IoT device, you should have to adopt the security protocol by encrypting the data. That is a secondary protocol. Third, most important, your authentication. Are you able to provide and enable the appropriate authentication to all the stakeholders? Let's example, you have enabled the patient portal through your website. Your website have a capability wherein patient can log in, they can see the report, they can view and download the report. This is a facility which a healthcare organization nowadays are hungrily enabling such kind of requirement for their patient. But on the flip side, if you have not taken care about the security strategy in place in terms of, are you able to give them a two-factor authentication? Have you implemented encryption? Have you implemented OTP-based access? Have you implemented session termination topology and technology? Such kind of strategical stuff organization has to take care, wherein encryption, two-factor authentication, end-to-end security, access, termination, of course, monitoring also. Why? Because when we are giving the access to the third party outsider like our customer or our other healthcare co-workers, data is important for all of us. And as you are aware, nowadays most probably cyber attack are topmost. After the BFS industry, healthcare is on top for the hacker. So in dark web, they're waiting that if we get a one single instance for any of the organization, we'll immediately crack it and we'll immediately take their data. So to roll out, to overcome, to protect, we have to adopt some few tools like encryption, firewall, data mining, as well as data control, two-factor authentication. Such kind of strategical stuff need to be applied while we are enabling the technology for our business.
Correct. I rightly and rightly mentioned, like with so much of technological innovations and adaptations, security is very much pivotal and it needs to be taken care accordingly because it's after all the crucial data that is being handled. So again, when we talk about the interoperability, which remains a key challenge in the healthcare industry, how do you see that the industry is progressing towards these seamless data exchange between the different healthcare systems, and what kind of benefits would you widespread in the interoperability to bring the patient care in progress?
See, it's a very important thing while we are enabling the technology, while we are building the digital in the healthcare. As government has already started, you have heard about ABDM and ABA integration. Government has already launched the DPDP Act also. So in that case, our country are also in progression, wherein they are already started the platform that healthcare organization, healthcare software should be compatible enough with the ABDM standard, like a M3, M1, M2, all three level of standard. If software is compatible, that they will give us a benefit to share the patient record with the third party organization, with the PSU, public sector unit, with the different authority of the same. Why? Because of that, that's most important. As a patient, if they're treated in our hospital, let's say example, patient is admitted in KD hospital and they get the treatment, and after 5 days they cured and discharged from the KD hospital, and they moved from Gujarat to, let's say example, in Maharashtra, and now they are living in Maharashtra, and supposedly they want to address and concern with the different hospital. So in the legacy scenario, patient has to carry their file, they have to carry their file paper, and then their data might be on pen drive. So if interoperability are enabled in our healthcare platform, easily one hospital can see the data of the other hospital. By taking, of course, consent is mandatory nowadays, because as per the DPDP Act, if we are accessing and sharing any data with any third party, we have to take the consent. But yes, after taking consent, patients are able to allow the data from one hospital to another doctor. So that is most important. Government already started the initiation on the same, wherein most of the healthcare service provider has started their activity. In fact, KD Hospital are also in the same roadmap. And as an IT enabler, it is our responsibility to enable our platform, which is such a huge, having a lots patient data and the records and everything should be securely available for the secondary aspect. That strategy is going on, and nowadays healthcare are adopting that technology also, because you might heard about that on ABDM website. There are multiple software vendor has listed those who have already cleared their M1, M2, and M3 level. So interoperability is the most important key nowadays.
Correct. Absolutely agreed on this. And when we have to talk about the recent technology, I think we all are very keen on artificial intelligence and also analytics, which offers a tremendous amount of potential in the healthcare industry and in terms of the diagnostics and predicting analytics. So, how are hospitals leveraging these kind of technologies, and what kind of impact do you foresee on the overall quality of the healthcare service?
See, if I can talk about the as a healthcare as a service provider in the AI line, still we are into premature stage, because yet healthcare are not hungrily adopting the technology. But if I can share with you a very few case study which will be elaborate to our audience and will give them an insight about the same. Let's say example in our hospital, in KD Hospital, we have adopted the AI technology for the radiology reporting. So let's assume you have one of the organization, if we can take example, having a 500 X-ray per day, and X-ray will be reviewed by, let's say example, 6 radiologists. So all the 6 radiologists are screening that all the 600 record in a daytime, and they're going to report the same. So what organization has did it? They just adopt the AI technology in the X-ray film department, wherein first screening will be done by the AI agent. If that X-ray is look normal, they mark as a normal and forward for the further diagnosis to the radiologist. So almost 50% of work deduction for my radiologist. Why? Because they may not have to go in detail. One screening has been already happened by the AI agent.
Right.
It is very much prettily available in the market, and these tools are so good in terms of qualitative result also. Because it is not like that AI is predicting something and originally result
The
is
result is
by
different.
something else. It is not like that. Now AI is much more mature. Why? Because the first AI chip is generated in 1983. People are, yes, recently has started encouraging and communicating with the AI tools, so that for them it is new. But technology is not new. Technology is so far. Previously, there are so many auto reader are available which will be read and convert the data into different platform. So these all are the AI based technology. So AI was present since long, but healthcare industry has started adopting the same. And because AI nowadays is providing some extra key feature to the healthcare service provider. It is very easy to adopt the AI technology that will give you a secondary eye to your patient data. And let's example, I give you, this is one radiology example. The another example is that let's say you have a AI focal camera available in your ICU, wherein you have to track and monitor the patient movement which is happening. Usually we ask our nursing staff to sit there to monitor their activity, to note down everything. But on top of that, on top of human brain, if we place the AI device, that AI device is smart enough to capture their movement, and based on that, that will calculate the data. That is important. Why? Because as a human, we may monitor the situation, but to come out with the analytical,
Accurate.
we might require the time. But AI is very quick and faster. Why? Because they have a database. So AI engine is nowadays predicting the multiple database. So AI, yes, of course, it is a tremendous trending zone wherein healthcare are mainly has to and have to focus into adopting of the AI technology. Why? Because AI give you analytical power. AI give you a secondary opinion on your clinical record. AI can enable you to view your business strategy on the next level. So these all are the AI success use cases are available, wherein our hospital has also practically adopted the multiple AI. Like we have accepted the AI in our radiology department. We have started AI by generating by looking the patient OPD data. We have kept the AI for our health checkup patient also. So once patient has screened and gone through the health checkup process, AI automatically predict their process, their health record, and by looking their history, we educate them where is your health and what kind of precaution and provisional step which you need to follow in your futuristic good health protocol. So such kind of technology nowadays easily available and can be accepted.
Absolutely. I think AI as a tool has so much to offer. And when it comes to analytics, I think that comes more accurate than the human, calculation wise also. So also when we have to talk about the technological trends, if you can kindly focus on the tech priorities and the focus areas that you see in the next 2 to 3 years.
See, if I can share with you a tech priority, first, organization as an healthcare domain enabler, they have to select the good ERP system for their organization, which will give them a seamless patient experience journey starting from their inquiry to ending their follow-up visit. So, if organizations are taking a innovative decision to take the good standardized technology, which give them a additional experience to their patient, wherein their journey will be a seamless. They may not need to worried about the any of the thing. Let's say example, if patient want to pay something, they can pay online. If they want to see their clinical trained, they can see their clinical trained. If they want to consult with the different doctors, they can consult with the different doctor also. So the nowadays trending trend is adopting a good ERP system for the organization. That is a point one. Point two, AI, of course, need to be accept and implement nowadays for their healthcare service providers, so they will get a second opinion. They will get a more inside data. They will give a better experience to patient also. And the third, yes, of course, it is in trending AR VR. Nowadays, AR VR is also available for the various area. So, if I can give you a small example of KD Hospital, we have adopted the AR technology. So, a very basic stuff, when people are coming for the admission, they always have a curiosity about their stay, where they are treated. Like they always have want to. They always have a question that, sir, whether we choose a twin sharing room or a single room, what kind of facility are there, how it's look like, is it so comfortable for us or not? So by just providing a AR device,
It can
they,
give that complete feel.
they can actually feel where they are stay, how they are gonna treated in the hospital. So that is a one example of their experience. Second AR example is you can enable your AR into training phase also. So wherever your fellow doctors or your nursing staff are getting uh, training for their regular day-to-day activity, once you enable AR, they get a look and feel by using the technology. So the third aspect, yes, of course, AR, VR. And the first, most important, uh, technological revolutionary change in cyber security product. Organization has to and have to invest on the cyber security product, which will secure your data, which will give you a secure, seamless connection to your patient also. So such kind of innovative stuff organizations should have to take it on their hand, which is nowadays easy available on the market also. And on top of all four together, cloud adoption. Why cloud adoption? Because of that, that will give you a access, wherein wherever you want to put your data, you can put it. Excuse me. Wherever your data you want to give the access, you can give easily access. If you want to scale out, if you have to scale in, that will be easily available with the one single click.
Right. So, looking ahead, when you talk about the emerging technologies or the trends in the healthcare domain, so do you believe, what will be the significant impact in the industry, and how should the healthcare organization prepare for these kind of advancements?
The best example is COVID. COVID
Uh,
has teach all the healthcare service provider tremendously. They have completely changed the entire IT roadmap. After COVID, the healthcare service provider are now keen to invest into technology. And yes, though still we are into premature stage because there are so many healthcare service providers still they are using legacy technology. They are not enabling their data to the up to the one extent of excess of the others. So such kind of things are still in the market. People are still having a resistance to adopting the technology. But yes, now trend are moving. If you can name it a big giant hospital like us, they are into adoption. Like in 300 bedded capacity multi super specialty hospital, we have a OPDMR, we have a AR, we have a AI, we have a ERP system, we have a digital complete flow for our patient journey also. We have a digitalization in food process also. So such kind of adoption are itself is showing a revolutionary change in healthcare, that the organization they are so impact and understanding the impact of the technology. Now healthcare service providers are know about that if we adopt the technology we can give a good experience to our patient, right? Because that is a tremendous drastical change and it is also a need. So once need occurs, it will definitely comes into adoption, because your 60-year, 80 or 75-year patient are asking the report on their WhatsApp mobile. Organization has to and have to adopt the technology which will complete and fulfill their need, their customer need. So now
true.
customers are tech savvy. So the revolutionary part in our existing era is our healthcare service providers customers are tech savvy. The demands is on different
Absolutely.
level. They are expecting a very nice, beautiful report, analytical report for about the lab test, for about the diagnosis, for about the discharge summary. So to fulfill such kind of a requirement, organization has to and have to adopt the revolutionary technological change, which will give them a impactful result also.
Absolutely. As you mentioned, that customers in today's era are so tech savvy, and I think this entire the mention that you have done, the entire shift or the revolution has definitely occurred due to COVID, and it's not just into the healthcare domain, but in every verticals. If you have to consider, COVID have had a significant impact into adapting with the technological sphere, and the entire industry across has changed in that aspect. So, with this, we have come to the end of this wonderful discussion. It was really an insightful one for our CXO TV audience. We really appreciate your time here. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot again. I appreciate CXO TV. You guys are doing a great. Why? Because of that, your audience always love to go and check on your website, because there are so many informative session you are conducting, and the industry leaders, such kind of like us and the organization you are inviting, so that they can share their use cases and you educate the people as much as possible. Thanks a lot.
Absolutely. It's our pleasure to have you. Thank you. Thank you for this.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
For more updates from CXO TV, please like and subscribe to our channel.